Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel, and we're going to continue with our one and done out of the park 19 baseball tournament 1978, as we're closing in on finishing up round one. Tonight's matchup, the Minnesota Twins, 73 wins, 89 defeats, take on the Baltimore Orioles, who finished 90-71. You win, you stay in. You lose, you take a snooze. Who will be the last team standing in our out of the park 1978 one and done baseball playoff tournament? There's been a few upsets so far. So let's get to the lineups and play some baseball. I will be managing the Minnesota Twins. The Out of the Park Baseball 19 Sim Engine will be managing the Baltimore Orioles. For the Minnesota Twins, leading off playing left field, Willie Norwood. Batting second, the shortstop, Roy Smalley. Batting third, playing first base, Rod Carew. Batting fourth, the center fielder, Dan Ford. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Mike Cubbage. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Bob Randall. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Glenn Adams. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Hoskin Powell. Batting ninth, the switch-hitting catcher, Butch Weiniger. On the mound for the Minnesota Twins, Dave Goltz. 15-10, ERA 2.49. For the Baltimore Orioles, hoping to advance to round two, home games in Baltimore. Leading off, the center fielder, Larry Harlow. Batting second, Doug DeCense, playing third base. Batting third, the right fielder, Ken Singleton. Batting fourth, the switch-hitting first baseman, Eddie Murray. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Lee May. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Pat Kelly. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Rich Dower. Batting eighth, doing the catching, Rick Dempsey. Batting ninth, Pittsfield, Massachusetts native and shortstop for the Baltimore Orioles, a defensive whiz, Mark Belanger. On the mound for the Baltimore Orioles, 20-game winner, Jim Palmer. And in 1978, 21-12, ERA 2.46. Let's get to the start of the game, as we'll be in Memorial Stadium, home of the Baltimore Orioles in 1978. So once again, Jim Palmer's on the mound, 10 out of 10 stamina. Not very good at holding runners on. You can run on Palmer, only 3 out of 10. Overall quality of pitches, 4 out of 10, below average. Movement's excellent, 8 out of 10, and control above average, 6 out of 10. He's got to hit his spots. He struck out 138, walked 97. Again, 21-12, 2.46 earned run average. Behind the plate, Rick Dempsey. And Dempsey, 9 out of 10 catching arm. And 10 out of 10 defense. DeCense's 9 out of 10 at third. Belanger, as I stated, outstanding at short, 10 out of 10. Dower, 7 out of 10 at second. And Eddie Murray, 7 out of 10 at first. Very solid defensive infield for the Baltimore Orioles of 1978. Pat Kelly, average defense and range in left, 5 out of 10. Great arm, 10 out of 10. Larry Harlow, above average in center for defense and range, 6 out of 10. Arm, excellent, 9 out of 10. And Ken Singleton, 6 out of 10 defense and range in right field, 8 out of 10 arm. All cannons in the outfield for the Orioles. Willie Norwood leads off for the Minnesota Twins. He batted .255, 8 homers, 46 ribbies. Off right-handed pitching, 6 out of 10 contact. Below average power, 4 out of 10. Average eye, 5 out of 10. Right-handed pull hitter. Orioles infield outfield straight away in normal. Palmer picks up the sign from Rick Dempsey. Here's the pitch to Norwood. 0-2 count on Norwood. Off-speed pitch, shallow center coming in and making the catch is Harlow. So one away to the cheers of the Orioles fans. They want to punch their tickets to round 2. Stepping to the plate for the Twins. Switch hitter Roy Smalley, batting left-handed off the right-handed throwing Palmer. Smalley in 78, 273, 19 homers, 77 ribbies, 7 out of 10 contact, 6 out of 10 power, 7 out of 10 eye, left-handed pull hitter. Again, the Orioles infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Jim Palmer, the big windup, and the pitch. 0-1 count, Smalley swings and lines out to the second baseman, Dower. 2 outs. No one on for Rod Carew. 333, 5 homers, 70 ribbies. 10 out of 10 contact, very little power, 2 out of 10, eye, 6 out of 10. Billy Martin is the godfather to his daughter. Carew awaits the Jim Palmer offering. Dempsey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Rod Carew, 3-1 count, and Carew grounds a Dower, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Twins. On the mound for the Minnesota Twins, Dave Goltz. Goltz, 15-10, 2.49 earned run average, 116 strikeouts. He walked 67. Stamina, 10 out of 10. He too has difficulty holding runners on. Below average, 4 out of 10. Quality of pitchings, 4 out of 10. Movement overall, excellent, 9 out of 10. And control, above average, 6 out of 10. Those ratings can fluctuate on whether the batter is right-handed or left-handed. Butch Weiniger is behind the plate, 8 out of 10 defensive arm, catcher's arm, 9 out of 10 defense. Cubbage, 7 out of 10 at third. Smalley, 7 out of 10 at short. Solid left side of the infield. Bob Randall at second, 8 out of 10. And Rod Carew's average defensively, 5 out of 10 at first. In left field, Willie Norwood's very good, 7 out of 10 defense and range, 9 out of 10 arm. Dan Ford has a cannon of an arm in center, 9 out of 10, but below average defense and range, 4 out of 10. And Hoskin Powell, the best outfielder of the lot in right, 8 out of 10 defense and range, 10 out of 10 arm. So here's Larry Harlow for the Orioles. The center fielder batted 243, 8 homers, 26 ribbies, excellent speed and stealing ability. 5 out of 10 bunting for a hit. Contact, 6 out of 10. Power, below average, 4 out of 10. Eye, 6 out of 10. Left-handed, normal hitter. Goltz kicks and fires to Harlow. Full count to Harlow. Harlow grounds hard to Carew, who throws it away. And going to second is Harlow. So Carew ranged wide to his left, backhanded it, but threw high to the pitcher Dave Goltz, covering the bag. 2-base throwing error on Rod Carew. So Harlow's in scoring position, a very dangerous base runner at second. And here's Doug DeCense. DeCense batted 286, 28 homers, 80 ribbies, and 78. 8 out of 10 for contact and power. 5 out of 10 for eye. On deck, Ken Singleton. Doesn't get any easier for Dave Goltz. Goltz looks over his shoulder. Now here's the pitch to Doug DeCense. 1-1 count. DeCense swings. It's pop-up foul territory. And making the catch near the stands is the first baseman, Rod Carew, as he bangs into the sidewall. And quickly retreating back to second is Harlow. He thought about tagging. So 1 out. Harlow at second. Here comes Ken Singleton, the right fielder for the Orioles. 293, 20 homers, 81 ribbies, 9 out of 10 contact, 7 out of 10 power, 9 out of 10 eye. Eddie Murray is on deck. Singleton, a switch hitter, batting lefty off the right-handed throwing Goltz. Weiniger goes through the sign. Goltz nods his head. Here's the pitch to Kenny Singleton. 2-2 count to Singleton. Singleton bloops one to shallow left. That's going to drop in. And stopping at third is Harlow, as they didn't challenge the arm of Norwood, who has a 9 out of 10 arm. So 1 out. Harlow at third. Singleton at first. Singleton very slow and a bad base runner. And Harlow very speedy and a good base runner at third. And here's Eddie Murray on deck. Lee May. Murray, 285, 27 homers, 95 ribbies, 8 out of 10 contacts, 7 out of 10 power, 6 out of 10 eye. Switch hitter. Batting lefty. He's an extreme pull hitter from the left side. Twins will shift right guard third. And the outfield will shift right. May's on deck. They're going to go pitch around to Murray and hope he bangs into a double play. 3-1 count. Murray swings. And that is a fly ball sky high to center, making the catch. Here's the tag. Here's the fire to the plate. It's not going to be in time. And scoring from third on the sac fly by Murray is Harlow. On the throw from Ford, as he was well ahead of it, 1-0 Orioles. 2 outs now, as they did get Murray to reach for the pitch. So 2 outs, a very slow runner, Ken Singleton at first, Carew holding him on. And here is the designated hitter, Lee May. May, in 1978, 246, 25 homers, 80 ribbies, 6 out of 10 contact, 7 out of 10 power, 3 out of 10 eye. Right-handed pull hitter. Twins infield shifts left. Twins outfield shifts left. May with a poor eye. Again, Goltz will employ the pitch around. See if he can hit the inside or outside of the blocks of the plate. Here's the pitch to May. 3-1 count, and May does not budge on that inside pitch. He walks. And Pat Kelly steps to the plate. So 2 outs, 2 on, 1-0 Orioles. Bottom of the first here at Memorial Stadium. Kelly, 274, 11 homers, 40 ribbies, 7 out of 10 for contact and power, 6 out of 10 for eye. Left-handed pull hitter. Hard shift right in the Twins infield as they dare Singleton to steal from second. And the outfield shifts right. Dave Goltz takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest, the windup and the pitch to Kelly. 1-1 count, Kelly swings, and shallow fly ball to right, racing in to make the catch for the final out is Powell. The Orioles get 1, but strand 2. We go to the top of the second, 1-0 Baltimore. Due up for the Twins, Ford, Cubbage, and Randall to face Jim Palmer. Twins went down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Dan Ford batted 274, 11 homers, 82 ribbies, 6 out of 10 contact versus a right-handed pitcher, 4 out of 10 power, 5 out of 10 eye. He's a pull hitter. Again, the Orioles don't shift, though. Here's the pitch from Palmer to Ford, 0-2 count. Swing and a miss! Strike 3, Palmer's first K. Set him up with the off-speed pitch and then blew the fastball by him. 1 down. And here's Mike Cubbage. Cubbage, third baseman, batted 282, 7 homers, 57 ribbies. Left-handed normal batter. 7 out of 10 contact, 4 out of 10 power, 6 out of 10 eye. Dempsey goes through the signs. Palmer nods his head. Here's the big windup and the pitch to Cubbage. 2-2 count. They come inside. Strike 3! So Dempsey sets up inside, and Palmer hits the target with the slider. Strike 3, so 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the second via the K. And Bob Randall strides to the plate. Twins second baseman looking to extend the inning. Baltimore leads 1-0. He had no home runs in 78, 21 ribbies, and a 270 batting average, 6 out of 10 contact. Again, poor power, 1 out of 10, and 5 out of 10 eye. Chokes up on the bat just a little bit. Here's the pitch from Palmer to Randall. 1-1 count. Randall swings, grounds it to Dower. And that's out number 3. Dower ranged towards his left, backhanded it, and fired to Eddie Murray. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Baltimore. Due up for the Orioles, the bottom third of their order, Dower, Dempsey, and Belanger. Rich Dower, the second baseman. 264, 6 homers, 46 ribbies, 6 out of 10 contact, 3 out of 10 power, 4 out of 10 eye. He will go fishing. And that's what Goltz hopes he'll do. Right-handed pull hitter. Infield will shift left. Outfield will shift left. Goltz deals to Dower. 0-1 count. Dower swings. Grounds at the third. And that's out number 1. Nice throw by the third baseman, Cubbage. And good range. He ranged to his right. 1 down. Rick Dempsey steps to the plate. The Oriole catcher. Batted .259, 6 homers, 32 ribbies, 6 out of 10 contact, 3 out of 10 power, 6 out of 10 eye. Right-handed normal hitter. Twins infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Goltz kicks and fires to Dempsey. Dempsey swings at the first pitch, and he bloops it into left center field. As he fought off a very good pitch, got enough lumber on it to bloop it into left center for a 1-out single. Dempsey, 3 out of 10 speed, 7 out of 10 stealing ability, though. And here's Mark Belanger, the Pittsfield, Massachusetts native, in 78. Well, he's more known for his glove. 213, no homers, 16 ribbies, 5 out of 10 contact, 1 out of 10 power, 6 out of 10 eye. Spray hitter, excellent sacrifice bunter, 7 out of 10. Twins will move to double play depth in the infield with Smalley and Randall pinching the middle. Here's the pitch to Belanger. Belanger swings, and he lashes one, and that's a line shot to center. Getting a good jump on that was Ford. So Belanger hit it hard. Ford got a good jump on it, makes the catch. 2 down, retreating back to first is Dempsey. Carews holding Dempsey on top of the order. Larry Harlow, he is 0 for 1. Left-handed normal hitter. Dempsey will be off on contact. Weiniger wiggles the fingers. Goltz nods his head. Here's the pitch to Harlow. 2-2 count. Harlow, left center, right center field. On the run is Ford. He makes the catch. Side retired. Top of the third. Due up for the Twins. The bottom third of their order. Adams, Powell, and Butch Weiniger. To face Jim Palmer. Glenn Adams, the designated hitter, batted .258, 7 homers, 35 ribbies, 6 out of 10 contact, 5 out of 10 power, 4 out of 10 eye. Left-handed spray hitter. He's going to take. Here's the pitch from Palmer, and that's in there for a strike. Fastball right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Adams ready to grip and rip. Dempsey goes through the signs. Palmer nods his head. He kicks and fires. 1-1. Adams swings, punches it to Belanger at short, and that's out number 2. Good, strong throw by Belanger. So, it's out number 1, excuse me. 1 out, no one on for Hoskin Powell, the right fielder. Left-handed normal hitter, 247, 3 homers, 31 ribbies. Average contact, 5 out of 10, 2 out of 10 power, that's poor, 6 out of 10 eye, above average. Here's the offering to Hoskin Powell. Full count. He checked his swing. He did not go. So he walks. Tying run at first. Powell. Average speed, 5 out of 10, but an excellent stealer, 8 out of 10. And here's Butch Weiniger. Weiniger, the Twins catcher, batted .229, 4 homers, 45 ribbies. Average contact, 5 out of 10. Poor power, 2 out of 10. Above average eye, 6 out of 10. Murray holding Powell on. We're going to play hit and run. There goes Powell. There's a swing, and it's a pop-up. And the third baseman makes the catch as Doug DeSense calls off Mark Belanger for out number 2. And quickly getting back to first was Hoskin Powell. He'll be off on contact with 2 outs. Baltimore's up 1-0, top of the third. And it's the top of the order for the Twins. Willie Norton. Norton is 0 for 1. Palmer peeks to first, now looks in at Dempsey, nods his head. Here's the pitch to Norwood. And that's a shot. Oh, he got under it. Sounded better. Left center field. Making the catch is the center fielder Harlow. Sounded excellent off the bat of Norwood, but it's just a fly ball to left center. Twins do get their first base runner, though. We go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Baltimore. Due up for the O's, DeSense, Singleton, and Murray to face Dave Goltz. Doug DeSense is 0 for 1. Excellent contact and power. Right-handed normal hitter. Pitch around. And DeSense walks on the full count. He would not chase as Goltz tried to hit the outside corner and expand the zone. So Doug DeSense's at first, Carew holding him on. 5 out of 10 speed, 7 out of 10 stealing ability, and the very dangerous Ken Singleton comes to plate. He's 1 for 1. Singleton, switch hitter, batting lefty, normal hitter. Twins go to a double play depth up the middle with Smalley and Randall. Outfield straightaway and normal. And a throw over, and DeSense gets back. Again, Goltz looks to first. Now picks up the sign from Weininger. Here's the pitch to Singleton. 1-2 count. Singleton grounds hard. Carew goes to Smalley. Back to Carew. But Singleton beats it out. They get the lead runner. Doug DeSense, 1 out, 1 on. Singleton very slow. Carew still holding him on, though. And here's Eddie Murray. Murray had a sac fly to knock in the run in the bottom of the first. That's how we stand 1-0. Double play will end the inning here. Switch hitter, batting lefty. He's an extreme pull hitter. The Twins will go hard shift right in the infield, and the outfield will shift right. Goltz peeks to first. Carew holding Singleton on. Now he deals towards the plate, and Eddie Murray, 0-1. Murray swings. Center field drops in front of Ford, and Kenny Singleton goes 90 feet and stops. So 1 out, a slow Singleton at second, a slightly faster Eddie Murray at first, and here's Lee May. May walked his first time up. Right-handed pull hitter. The Twins will shift left in the infield and outfield. Again, hoping for a double play ball here. May has a poor eye, 3 out of 10. Goltz is going to try to paint the black, whether inside or outside. Here's the pitch to Lee May. 1-0 count. May sends that ball center field. Ford comes under it, makes the catch. Oh! It goes off his glove! And Singleton races around from second and scores on the Dan Ford error. Holy cow. Ford drops the ball. And it's 2-0. Orioles. Let's watch that blunder in center by Dan Ford. That's where that poor range comes in. He should have caught it, though. He was a 4 out of 10 defense and 4 out of 10 range. He was right there. Here's the replay. It looks like that's an out. He's coming in, and he just lets it go off his glove, and behind him as he races for it, Singleton comes flying around from second. Murray goes first to third, and winding up on second is Lee May on the 2-base error. In the chat, we have William Fergazzi. Hope all is well with you and Mrs. Fergazzi. I'm doing okay. Old Soldier has also joined us. He says, does this program track pitcher fatigue game to game? Yes, it does. You cannot pitch. You can pitch a pitcher every game. He's going to be horrible. I will show you. Hold on a moment. Oh, this is the first game for this team, though. But I'll show you afterwards. So Jim Palmer's pitching for the Orioles. You can't pitch him again in game 2. I mean, you can, but his stamina and fatigue is going to be way down. So 1 out, 2-0 Orioles. The second run was unearned due to the error by Dan Ford in center. Mays at second. Murray is at first. Pat Kelly's at the plate. Dower is on deck. Kelly's 0 for 1. Infield, outfield will... Infield will shift right. and play in. And the outfield will shift right. 2-0. Goltz wants to keep it that way, a 2-run deficit. He deals to Kelly. 3-0 count. Ball 4, he walked him, so bases are loaded. And Butch Weiner goes out to have a chat with Dave Goltz, who seems still a little bit upset with the error in center. Jumping in the chat is Jake Cruz. How you doing? Hope all is well, Jake. Old Soldier says, cool. Yeah, this is an excellent baseball sim. Out of the park, 19. So bases are juiced. Dower's 0 for 1. Right-handed pull hitter. Shift left in the infield. They won't play in, though, hoping for the double play. Bob Randall playing directly behind second base. The only defender on the right side, Rod Carew, playing behind the runner, Pat Kelly. And the outfield will be straight away and normal. Goltz takes a deep breath. Arms down to his chest, the windup and the pitch to Rich Dower. 1-0 count. Dower swings, and he lines it to left. 1 run scores, and it makes it 3-0. As scoring from third is Murray on the 1-out single by Dower. Base is still loaded. Here's Rick Dempsey as they play car wash here in 1978 at Memorial Stadium. Dempsey is 1 for 1. Right-handed normal hitter. Again, they move to double play depth up the middle with Smalley and Randall. Dower slow at first, Kelly fast at second, and Lee May, not the speediest runner, but faster than Dower at third. Here's the pitch to Dempsey. 1-1 count. Dempsey, fly ball coming in as Ford. Everyone's holding their breath, and he makes the catch. There will be no tag as Ford has an excellent arm, and May, not the speediest runner. They don't challenge the 9 out of 10 arm of Ford. So 2 outs, 3-0 Orioles, and the weak hitting shortstop from Pittsfield, Massachusetts, Mark Belanger. He's 0 for 1. Goltz deals quickly to Belanger, spray hitter, full count. Belanger rips a shot into center, and 2 runs are going to score. So much for the weak hitting shortstop. Belanger now 1 for 2 with 2 ribbies, and he hit that ball right on the nose. And Dave Goltz just doesn't have it today. Twins down 5-0 here in the bottom of the third. Dower is at third. Belanger, a good base runner and an excellent base stealer, at first. Top of the order, Larry Harlow. And the Twins are looking for their pen. So they got lefty, righty, switch hitter, righty. John Sutton will get up from the right side. And Jeff Holley will get up from the left side. So Sutton the righty, Holley the lefty. 2 outs, 5-0 Orioles. Runners on the corners for the leadoff hitter Larry Harlow, who's 0 for 2. Left-handed normal hitter. Goltz works quickly to Harlow. Harlow swings at the outside pitch, pulls it to right, shallow right, coming in and making the catch. And ending a miserable inning for the Twins is Powell. The Orioles get 4 thanks to the error by Dan Ford in center. Top of the 4th, 5-0 Baltimore. Minnesota's got to get their bats going, folks. Due up Smalley, Carew, and Ford to face Jim Palmer. Smalley is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Palmer to Smalley. 2-2 count. Smalley grounds it back to Palmer, who throws the first one away. Rod Carew steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Dempsey wiggles the fingers. Palmer nods his head. He deals to Rod Carew. 3-1 count. Carew walks. So Carew's on base. Twins desperately need base runners. Here's Dan Ford. That error opened up the floodgates in the bottom of the 3rd. Hit and run. There goes Carew. Forward rips a shot. Center field. That's going to grab some wall. Carew will score all the way from first. Ford will have a double. And it's 5-1. So they put the runner in motion. Ford has to concentrate to put the ball in play, and he struck that ball well as he doubles the center. And Carew on the hit and run scores easily from first, 5-1. And here's Mike Cubbage, hoping to knock in that duck off the pond. Dan Ford at second. Cubbage is 0 for 1. Left-handed normal hitter. Palmer rubs up the baseball, puts it back in his glove, back up on the bump. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Cubbage. 2-1 count, and Cubbage grounds to Dower, who throws to Murray at first. And that's out number 2. Advancing to third base is Dan Ford, 90 feet away from another run for the Twins. And Bob Randall steps to the plate. Second baseman's 0 for 1. Right-handed normal hitter. Chance for Randall to bring the Twins 1 run closer. Dempsey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Bob Randall. 1-0. Randall swings, and that is a ball to Dower. He knocks it down, throws the first, side retired. Ford stranded at third, but the Twins do get a run on the hit and run double by Ford. Carew scores. Bottom of the fourth, and it's 5-1. Sutton and Holly are ready. Let's see if Goltz has settled down. We're going to sit Sutton and Holly. Here's Doug DeCense. DeCense is 0 for 1. Right-handed normal hitter. Twins infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. Weiniger goes through the signs. Goltz nods his head in acknowledgement. Here's the pitch to Doug DeCense. 1-2 count. DeCense down to third, and that's out number 1. Good play by Cubbage. Excellent reaction. So with 1 out, no one on, the right fielder Ken Singleton comes to plate. 1 for 2. Switch hitter batting lefty. Goltz nods his head. He deals to Singleton. 0-1. Kenny swings the bat. Another right in front of the plate. And Weiniger throws to Carew for the out. Good job by Goltz to keep Singleton off balance. So 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Eddie Murray, 1 for 1 with a ribby. The ribby did not come on his hit, though. It was a sac fly in the bottom of the first. Switch hitter batting lefty, an extreme pull hitter from the left side. Hard shift right by the Twins in the infield, shift right in the outfield. Murray awaits the Goltz offering. Here's the pitch, homeward bound, full count to Eddie Murray, and that's a shot down to Carew. He backhands it, races to the bag, steps on its side, retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Top of the 5th, 5-1 Baltimore. So Palmer back up on the hill with a 4-run lead. He will face Adams, Powell, and Weiniger, the bottom third of the Minnesota Twins order. Adams is 0 for 1. He'll take. Here's the pitch. And that's a ball. A 1-0 count. Adams will have the green light. Dempsey sets the target. Palmer rocks and fires. 1-1. And that's a hard shot to short. Belanger eats it up, throws to first. 1 down. To the cheers of the O's fans here at Memorial Stadium. Hoskin Powell steps to the plate. Right fielder walked his first time up. Here's the pitch to Powell. 2-1 count. Powell nubs it towards the mound. And quickly getting off the mound is Palmer, and he throws him out. 2 down. Base is empty for the number 9 batter, the catcher, switch hitting Butch Weiniger. Batting lefty, pull hitter. No shift by the Orioles, though. Dempsey wiggles the fingers. The windup and the pitch from Palmer to Weiniger, 0-2. And Weiniger bloops a shallow ball, left field, coming in and making the catch is Kelly, side retired. Bottom of the 5th, 5-1 Orioles with each out. They get closer to that second round in this one-and-done playoff tournament. 1978, Lee May comes to the plate. He'll be followed by Kelly and Dower. May is 0 for 1. Right-handed pull hitter. The shift in the infield will go left, and the shift in the outfield will go left. Goltz deals to May. 1-1 count. He goes the other way. It's a pop-up now. It's going to go foul, and Carew goes racing into foul territory. Makes the catch. 1 down. Nice job by Goltz on the mound, and Rod Carew with the catch. 1 out, base is empty. For Pat Kelly, the left fielder, he is 0 for 1, left-handed pull hitter. Hard shift right by the Twins in the infield. The outfield will shift right. Gold sets in, delivers to Kelly, full count. And he took that ball out of the catcher's mitt. Lazy fly ball, shallow center, and Ford makes the catch as the Twins dugout breathes a sigh of relief. So 2 outs, base is empty. Rich Dower, number 7 batter, comes to the plate. The second baseman's 1 for 2 with a ribby. Right-handed pull hitter. The shift now will go to the left. In the infield, outfield straightaway and normal. Goltz deals to Dower. 2-2 count. Dower lines to the shortstop. Smalley side retired. Top of the 6th. Time getting short for the Twins. They trail by 4. Baltimore 5, Minnesota 1. Due up for the Twins, top of the order, Norwood, Smalley, and Carew to face Jim Palmer. Palmer, 5 innings, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 2 Ks. Norwood readies himself for the Palmer offering. Pitch comes homeward bound, 1-1. Norwood lines out to Harlow in center. Sinking line drive. Harlow got a good jump on it. 1 down. Roy Smalley, the shortstop, comes to the plate. 0 for 2. Palmer shakes off Dempsey. Now nods his head. The big windup and pitch to Smalley. 2-1. And Smalley pops it up. And Dower calls off Belanger and makes the catch near the second base bag. So 2 outs, no one on. 5-1 Baltimore, trying to keep the inning alive and the line moving is Rod Carew. He is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Carew. 2-2 count. And Carew, fly ball, moving to his left a bit, making the catch as Kelly side is retired. Bottom of the 6th. Due up for the Orioles. Dempsey, Belanger, then the top of the order, Harlow. Goltz up to 96 pitches. Once again, Holly, the lefty, gets up as he starts to warm once again. And Sutton, the righty. So Dempsey, 1 for 2, the Oriole catcher. Right-handed normal hitter. Weininger wiggles the fingers, sets the target. Here's the pitch to his counterpart, Rick Dempsey. 2-2 count. And he goes down looking on strikes. And that's Golt's first strikeout. Spotted the fastball quite nicely. Surprised Dempsey. Didn't even swing the bat. So 1 out. Number 9 batter, Mark Belanger, 1 for 2. He knocked in 2 runs in his last at-bat. A ripped single to center. Here's the pitch to Belanger. 2-2 count. They come inside. And he went too far. Strike 3. So back-to-back Ks for Goltz. Top of the order, Larry Harlow, the center fielder's 0 for 3. Left-handed normal batter. Goltz hoping for his 3rd K in a 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch to Harlow. 1-1 count. Harlow down to 3rd. Cubbage to 1st. Side retired. 1-2-3 goes Baltimore. We go to the top of the 7th. Still 5-1 Orioles. Minnesota's time is getting short here in this tournament. Once again, Sutton and Holly will sit down as they're ready. The error in the bottom of the 3rd, which opened up the floodgates, is going to cost the Twins if they don't get their sticks going. Due up, the man who made that costly error in center, Dwayne Ford. He's knocked in the only run for the Twins on a hit-and-run double in which Carew scored all the way from first. Here's the pitch from Palmer to Ford. 1-0, Ford swings, grounds at the third. DeCinces throws. One down. Nice range by DeCinces. Belanger is right there waiting for the backhand, but DeCinces cut in front of him. One out, no one on for Mike Cubbage, left-handed batting third baseman. He is 0 for 2. Dempsey goes through the signs. Palmer nods his head. The big wind-up and pitch to Cubbage. 3-1 count, and Cubbage grounds weakly to Palmer. And the pitcher throws him out. 2 down. As once again, Holly gets up in the pen, the lefty. He's still ready. And Sutton, the righty, for the Twins. They're both ready. Trying to keep the line moving and extend the inning is Bob Randall, the second baseman. He's 0 for 2. Randall awaits the Palmer offering. Pitch homeward bound, 2-2 count. Down to the first baseman, Lee, who throws to Palmer, covering the black bag. Side is retired. Bottom of the 7th, 5-1 Orioles as they play Take Me Out to the Ball Game. For it's root for your home team. If they lose, it's a shame. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. As the Orioles fans sing along in joyous celebration, they're up 5-1. 6 outs away from advancing to round 2 of the tournament. Joining us in the chat is Living My Rhapsody, LMR. Check out her wonderful channel. She's an author. As she says, hello, lovelies. How is everyone in this fine Thursday eve? We're all surviving, I hope. I'm doing A-OK. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. So due up for the Orioles to face Dave Goltz. Holly, the lefty, and Sutton, the righty, are ready in the Twins bullpen. DeCinces, Singleton, and Murray. Doug DeCinces 0 for 2. Right-handed normal hitter. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal for the Twins. Goltz kicks and fires to DeCinces. 1-2 count. DeCinces rips a shot. Right center field. That's going to burn. Ford, the outfield. That's rolling to the wall. And DeCinces has a leadoff double. And here comes Kenny Singleton. Bullpen's ready. Do we turn him around to bat from the right side? Let's just take a look at Kenny. From the right side, he bats .318. We'll keep him batting from the left side, as he only bats, I think, what was that, 2 something? He's 1 for 3 off Goltz. First base is open, but the very dangerous Eddie Murray on deck. Hall of Famer Eddie Murray. Goltz up to 114 pitches. And let's just sit Holly, the lefty, and Sutton for a moment. We're going to have a mound visit with the pitching coach and the catcher, Butch Weiniger, to see how Dave Goltz feels. How do I feel? Great! Well, you're not pitching great. Alright, he's convinced them to stay in the game. Singleton looking to make it a 6-1 ball game. DeCinces average speed, but excellent stealing ability. Here's the pitch to Singleton. 1-2 count. And he strikes him out looking! So 1 down. Got him on the breaking pitch, as Singleton was looking dead red. Fastball. And Murray is at the plate. Eddie Murray against lefties batted 293, against righties 282. We'll keep him on the left side of the plate then. And we'll get our bullpen back up. Holly's ready. He's the lefty. Sutton, the righty's ready. He's 1 for 2 with a sac fly for the ribby. May is a right-handed batter. He's on deck. 262. They're going to intentionally walk Eddie Murray to set up the double play ball. And that's it for Goltz. Although he's gotten May twice. So Goltz will pitch to Lee May. He's gotten him twice. We hope that he bangs into a double play here. Kelly's on deck. Again, we're going to sit Sutton and Holly. I play with the warm-up rule. They can get tired. So 1 out, 2 on. Goltz hopes to induce the double play ball. Pitcher's best friend, 2 for 1. Here's the pitch. Lee May's a right-handed pull hitter. They're going to shift left in the infield and outfield. Goltz rocks and fires, 2-2 count.
Strike 3.
And he strikes him out as May chases out of the zone. So 2 outs, 2 on for Pat H. Kelly. He's 0 for 2. As Living My Rhapsody, LMR, says, I'm popping in to say hi and hit the like and get some much needed energy boost from this excitement. I'm well, just tying toward, I can't even pronounce that word, crazy work schedule, I got that part. Early AM schedule, 7 days in a row coming up. Ugh, but I feel good, LOL. I wonder how this game works being on a platform and all. This is all statistics driven. The sim engine is driven in the background. You can see, I'll just show you a player's card, LMR. Eddie Murray, we intentionally walked him, and the reason why we walked him, because against righties, he batted 282, which is pretty good. Okay? And again, this is his contact. It goes, I like the rating scale 1 through 10. 8 out of 10, very good. Blue, very good. Green, good. 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. So good numbers here. Gap power, home run, discipline. Meaning he doesn't swing at bad pitches. And he avoids the strikeout. Again, 7 out of 10. Very good player, Hall of Famer. We decided to walk him because we went with a weaker hitter, which we struck out. Lee May. Not that Lee May's a bad player, but against righties in 78, he only batted 226. And we had already gotten him out twice. And if you look at against righties, he still hits well. I mean, contact 7 out of 10, but he's still a good hitter, but he doesn't get as many hits. He's going to make contact, and if he makes contact, he's going to hit for power. But his eye is poor, below average, 5 being average, 4, and avoids the strike only about half the time, you'll say. Or, again, average. So we went against the weaker player. Worked out for now. The sim engine is in the background. It's all statistically driven. Some people think, and these games aren't for everyone. Some people like when you roll the dice and you see the sim engine in front of you, meaning you're rolling, say it's just 2 dice, 3 dice, however the game's set up, and then you read off the charts. This does the same thing, except the sim engine is in the background. You're not seeing the engine at work. And some people don't like that, and that's fine. I like all different kinds of strategy games. There's a lot of strategy in this game. It's not just a click and point and click. I mean, you do that after you make your decision. So 2 outs, 2 on for Pat H. Kelly. Kelly's 0 for 2. Left-handed batter. 280 against righties, 100 against lefties. Well, we're going to bring in our lefty now. So we're going to get Holly back up. He should still be ready. And he's ready. And we're going to get, they're probably going to switch to a pinch hitter. That would be my guess. And we'll have to face whoever comes in. Because you can't take your pitcher out unless he faces one batter. Those are the rules. We are governed by rules. Without rules, there is anarchy. And we don't like anarchy. Anarchy is bad. Those who think anarchy are good, well, they're fools. Alrighty, so we're going to bring in our lefty. But we've got Kelly twice. If we bring in our lefty, they're going to go Kiko Garcia. He's a righty. That's 257. They could go to him. Bumbry's a lefty. They won't go to him. He had a poop year. Gary Renicky. That's who they're going to go with. No. Yes. Because Renicky hits lefties at 280. I knew they had someone on this team who crushed left-handed pitching. I remembered Gary Renicky when I was a kid. They used to platoon depending on the pitcher. So now the decision is, do we bring in our lefty, to which they'll bring Renicky off the bench. It's a trade-off. Both guys hit 280. You know what? We'll roll the dice. We're going to bring in our lefty. Goltz's day is done. He's responsible for the runners at first and second. Murray at first. DeCente at second. Here comes our lefty. And I'm going to be very happy if they leave Kelly in to hit. So here comes Jeff Holley. And Jeff Holley, in 1978, 1 win, 1 loss, 35 1/3 innings pitched. Had issues with his control. Walked 18, only struck out 12. Quality of pitches, 4 out of 10. Against left-handed batters, 9 out of 10 movement. And control, 5 out of 10. And he had no saves. And it looks like they're going to let Kelly hit. Wow. I would have pinch hit for him. But they have the lead, and he's the better defender. But I would have pinch hit for him. So 2 outs, 2 on. Kelly, left-handed pull hitter. Shift right. Guard third in the infield. And shift right in the outfield. Holley takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest, the windup and the pitch to Kelly. 2-2 count. Ground ball. Carew has it. Steps on the first base bag. Side retired. So they don't pitch it for Kelly, and he grounds out to Carew. Baltimore leaves 2 men on, but they still have a 5-1 lead, top of the 8th. Let's sit Sutton now. Top of the 8th. And we're going to get our closer up. Mike Marshall. So Jim Palmer on the hill. He's gone 7 innings. He's only given up 1 hit, 1 earned run, walked 2, struck out 2. He has befuddled the Twins batters. Ford's the only man who got a hit, and that was a hit-and-run double after Carew walked. So Adams, Powell, and Weiniger will face Jim Palmer. Adams, the designated hitter, is 0 for 2. He's taking. Here's the pitch from Palmer, and that's a fastball right in there. 0-1 count. Adams has to be ready to grip and rip now. Dempsey sets the target. Pitch incoming. 2-2 count, and that ball's driven to center, and that's going to be extra bases as Harlow chases it down. Adams will hold up at second. So the 2 hits off Palmer are doubles to center. And here is Hoskin Powell. Weininger's on deck. We might pinch hit for him. Hoskin Powell 0 for 1 with a walk. He's going to take. Here's the pitch to Powell. And that fastball was high. Dempsey complains of the man in blue behind him just a little bit. 1-0 count. Powell to take again. And that's in there. So that fastball's in there. 1-1. Adams very slow at second. Powell awaits the offering from Jim Palmer. Dempsey sets the target. Here's the pitch. Full count. Powell up the middle, base hit. And stopping at third as they don't want to chance it, down by 4. And he's slow, Glenn Adams. So a double and a single. Runners on the corners, no out. Butch Weininger will not hit. Weininger 0 for 2. And Weininger only batted .229 in 78. He's the better defensive catcher. But we need offense now. And yeah. Back. Substitutions. Jose M. Morales. Let's just take a look at Mr. Jose. You know, ironically, he only hits a little better. Right? We might have to use, who else do we have here? Rob Wilfong. Bombo Rivera. You gotta love a name named Bombo. Bombo Rivera. 269. Punch and Judy hitter, though. Well, we're gonna go with Bombo Rivera. Bombo Rivera will pinch hit for Butch Weininger. Here comes Bombo. Bombo is hoping to hit a bomb. A boom. So here's Bombo Rivera. In 1978, he batted .271, 3 homers, 23 ribbies. Average contact, 5 out of 10. Power below well average, 3 out of 10. Eye pretty good, 7 out of 10. Here's the pitch to Bombo, 0-2. And Bombo grounds it to short. Belanger to Dower. On to first, Singleton. Pitcher's best friend, double play. A run does score from third. No RBI on the double play, though, so Bombo bangs into the double play. Base is empty now. Twins creep ever so closer at 5-2. They're 3 down, but bases are empty. 2 outs, top of the order, Willie Norwood. Morales starting to get the catcher's gear on. He'll come in for Butch Weininger. Marshall's ready. Marshall is ready, and we're actually going to just insert Marshall right now. That way we don't... There's no... there's a DH, so we're going to insert him now. Holly got his lefty out. I'm surprised they didn't pinch hit for him. Alright. Here's the pitch to Willie Norwood, trying to extend the inning. 2-1 count, and Norwood grounds to Belanger. He comes up firing to Murray. Side retired. The Twins get 1. But Bombo Rivera, the pinch hitter, bangs into a 6-4-3 double play that helped out Jim Palmer. Our lineup is missing a catcher. We know that. And Jose Morales will come in to catch. Bombo Rivera banged into a double play. His day's over. So Jose Morales comes in to catch. And the new pitcher, Mike Marshall. Mike Marshall, in 1978, 10 wins, 12 losses, 21 saves, 99 innings pitched. Struck out 56, walked 37, 2.45 earned run average. Right-handed thrower, 35 years of age. He will face Dower, Dempsey, and Belanger, all right-handed batters. Dower, the second baseman, 1 for 3 with a ribby. Right-handed pull hitter. Infield will shift left, outfield straightaway and normal. The new catcher is Jose Morales. 5 out of 10 catcher's arm, 5 out of 10 defense. Here's the pitch from Marshall to Dower. Dower swings at the first pitch. Hard shot, backhanded by Smalley. 1 down as the ball got past the third baseman Cubbage, but Roy Smalley goes deep in the hole to the left, backhands it, and fires a strike to Rod Carew. 1 out, no one on. Here's the catcher, Rick Dempsey. Dempsey's 1 for 3, right-handed normal hitter. Infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal for the Twins. Marshall rocks and fires. Dempsey swings at the first pitch, and that ball gets between Cubbage and Smalley into left. A 1-out single. Here's Mark Belanger, the Pittsfield, Massachusetts native. 1 for 3 with 2 ribbies. Right-handed spray hitter. He'll use the whole field when he does make contact. He does not strike out a lot. Even though he doesn't get many hits, he puts the ball in play. Smalley and Randall move to double play depth up the middle. Dempsey slow at first. Carew holding him on. Here's the pitch from Marshall to Belanger. 1-1 count. Belanger to Cubbage. To second. On the first. Double play. We go to the top of the ninth. The Twins have 3 outs of life in their playoff tournament. They must score 3 to tie, 4 to go ahead. Mike Marshall does his J.O.B. Double play. Cubbage to Randall to Carew. Top of the ninth, Jim Palmer looking to close it out here for the Orioles. Can Palmer do it? He's got a 3-run lead. He'll face Smalley, Carew, and Ford. Palmer, 8 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 Ks. Smalley's 0 for 3. Left-handed pull hitter. The Orioles don't shift, though. Infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. Palmer deals to Smalley. 2-1 count. Smalley ups a shot deep to right. Singleton racing back, and it's gone! Roy Smalley smacks that out of the ballpark, and it's 5-3. The Twins creep to within 2. And what seemed like a comfortable 3-run lead is now a squirmy feeling in their seats for the Oriole fans. This game's not over, as Roy Smalley wiped the smile off the Orioles fans' faces with that 382-foot shot to right. 5-3 now. Flat, and that's it. They're going to their closer, Don Stanhouse. So they let Palmer try to get through it, but once he gives up the home run, they go to Stanhouse, the closer. Let's watch that home run replay as Smalley crushed that fastball. Bam! That ball's gone. Singleton gave chase, got to the warning track, looked up, and bye-bye birdie. Good night, LMR. Thank you for stopping by. Remember to check out Living My Rhapsody, a wonderful channel. Lots of Game of Thrones, lots of interesting things on that channel. A lovely young lady. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. So here comes the closer, as this game's got quite interesting. Here in the top of the ninth, no outs, and Don Stanhouse is on. Stanhouse in 1978, 6 wins, 9 losses, 24 saves, 2.89 earned run average. He has issues with control. Walked 52, struck out 42, and as you can see, excellent movement. Okay, 8 out of 10, but quality of pitches 4 out of 10, and control versus lefties overall 4 out of 10, but against lefties 3 out of 10. His fastball goes from 89 to 91. He can bring it. He can get it up slightly higher, take it up a notch. But you got to take. Here's the pitch to Carew. Carew's taking, and he misses on the 89-mile-per-hour fastball. Carew to take again. Stanhouse deals again. Ball 2, and Oriole fans getting a very queasy feeling in their seats. Carew will take until he gets a strike. Fastball inside, 3-0 count. Carew just puts the bat on his shoulders. And ball 4. Rick Dempsey behind the plate, none too happy with the closer, Don Stanhouse. 5-3. Carew, 6 out of 10 speed, 8 out of 10 stealing ability, but he's going nowhere. And here comes Dan Ford. If Ford smacks one out, he had 11 homers with 82 ribbies in 78. Below average power, though. This would make up, for now, that horrible error when he dropped an easy fly ball that got behind him and 2 runs scored opened up the floodgates in the bottom of the third. That's how we have a 5-3 lead now. Smalley homered to lead off the top of the ninth. So Ford will take, Stanhouse deals, and there's a strike. No ball 5 there. No balls, 1 strike. 5-3. Carews at first. Good speed, excellent stealing ability. Eddie Murray holding him on. Ford the tying run at the plate. Hit and run. There goes Carew. Ford whips our shot! Oh, he got under it. He got under it. Oh, it sounded so good off the bat. Warning just in front of the warning track in left. Making the running catch in left center. More of a jogging catch is Kelly. Excuse me. Oh, it sounded good off the bat. I thought we had a tie ball game. So 1 out, 1 on. Carew back at first. Here's Mike Cubbage. He's 0 for 3. Cubbage to take. Stanhouse to deal. And they thought there was a hit and run that time. No hit and run. Cubbage to take again, 1-0 count. And a fastball's in there. He took a little something off it. More of a slider, it looks like. 1-1 count. Cubbage, left-handed batting, normal hitter. Ready to grip and rip. Carew takes his slight lead at first. Murray holding him on. Stanhouse takes a peek. Now looks in at Dempsey at the plate. Nods his head. Kicks and fires to Cubbage. Cubbage swings at the inside pitch. Stanhouse goes to Belanger at short. Back to first. Safe. So Cubbage beats out the double play ball. Batting from the left side aided him. He got a little. He's closer to the first base bag, so that's an extra step. So 2 outs. Cubbage at first. Murray holding him on. Here's Bob Randall. Randall is 0 for 3. Randall with no home runs. Let's see who we have on our bench. I don't think we have any pop on our bench. Randall. I mean, he hit 289 off righties. We don't have anyone better on the bench, that's for sure. Wolfong's a lefty. 281. 5-5. Lefty. Alright. Stanhouse. I can't get the lefty-righty splits when the game starts for them. Splits. No, not gonna give me. Game log. Real. Nuts. Righty. Well, I think we're gonna go with Wolfong. Randall's 0 for 3. Let's put the lefty up against him. Wolfong will come out of the dugout to pinch hit. For Bob Randall. So with 2 outs, 5-3 game, Rob Wolfong represents a tying run at the plate. Wolfong batted 266, 1 homer, 11 ribbies, batted 281 off right-handed pitching. 5 out of 10 contact, very little power, 2 out of 10, but he did have 1 homer, and his eyes 5 out of 10. Here's the pitch, he's taking all the way, Stanhouse deals, ball 1, low and inside. On deck is Adams, he'll take again, Stanhouse deals again, took a little something off that one. Off speed pitch, 1-1 count. Cubbage at first, slow base runner being held on by Murray. Wolfong chokes up a bit on the bat. He's got to be ready to grip and rip. Dempsey goes through the sign, sets the target. Stanhouse nods his head. He kicks and deals to Rob Wilfong. 1-2. Strike three looking. The Orioles hold on. Stanhouse gets the save. Palmer gives up the leadoff homer to Smalley, but no more runs come across. The Orioles advance to round 2. The Twins lose, so they snooze. 5-3 Baltimore. The win goes to Palmer. The save goes to Don Stanhouse. The loss goes to Goltz. Player of the game, Jim Palmer, even though he gave up that home run in the top of the 9th. Palmer, 8 innings, 4 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, 2 Ks, and the homer to Roy Smalley. The save goes to Don Stanhouse. 1 inning, 1 walk, 1 K. Tying runners at the plate. Goltz got the loss, 6 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, only 1 of them was earned. The error by Ford in center killed. The error killed them. He was under the ball. Not only does he not catch it, he somehow knocks it behind him and he has to chase it. Holly pitched a third of an inning. He got out Kelly. I was surprised they didn't pitch it with Renicky, or Gary Renicky, whatever the Renicky's first name was, as he was a good hitter against left-handed pitching. And then Mike Marshall got the 3 outs in the bottom of the 8th. He did give up 1 hit, though. So that's a tough luck loss for Goltz. Again, only 1 earned run. The error by Ford, he'll be thinking about it all offseason now. Cost them dearly. When he made the error, Baltimore was only up 1-0. It was 2-0. Then he makes the error, opens the floodgates for 3 more runs. Makes the catch. They don't score those 3 runs. Who knows? 3-2 game. You never know. Or 3-3 game. Actually, what am I saying? All those runs in the 3rd are unearned. Because that would have been the 2nd out. Next guy made an out, and then the other guy, and then Belanger got a hit, I think. Anyhow, that was the game right there, that error in center. So Minnesota only had 4 hits. We're just going to give the hits. Smalley 1 for 4. He homered in the top of the 9th to bring the Twins to within 2, 5-3, and that's how the game ended. So 1 for 4, a homer, a run scored to Ribby. Ford, that crucial error that cost the Twins a game, was 1 for 4. He knocked in a run on the hit-and-run double that scored Carew from first. After Carew walked, he struck out once. Then Adams was 1 for 3 with a run scored, and Powell was 1 for 2 with a walk. Everyone else was an 0 for, striking out Ford, Cubbage, and Wilfong, the pinch hitter. In total, in defeat, the Twins, 30 at-bats, 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 ribbies, 2 walks, 3 Ks. For Baltimore only had 5 hits. We'll give you the hits. DeCente 1 for 5 with a walk. Singleton 1 for 4 with a run scored. He struck out. Eddie Murray 1 for 2, a run scored, a ribby, and a walk. Then Rich Dower 1 for 4 with a ribby. Dempsey 2 for 4. And Belanger 1 for 4. He knocked in 2, and that came in that 4-run inning in the 3rd. Ball game over. Everyone else was an 0 for. Strikeouts, Singleton K'd, May K'd, Dempsey and Belanger K'd. So the Orioles in victory, moving on to round 2. 31 at-bats, 5 runs, 7 hits, 4 ribbies, 4 walks, 4 Ks. Only 1 run was earned. Only 1 run. The error by Ford in center was a killer. I know I keep saying it, but it's the truth. So the Orioles will play against the Red Sox next. Ouch. That's a tough... Wow, you got to look at this. Again, I set up the tournament. This is the first time I set up the tournament out of the ballpark. I set up what I thought was going to be the seedings the way I wanted it. I obviously not. I didn't really pay attention, just thinking that's the way they're going to seed it. So we have some really tough matchups in the second round on the right side of the bracket. I'm going to show you that in a moment. So the Orioles move on to the second round 5-3. Roy Smalley's leadoff homer was not enough in the top of the ninth. Stanhouse gets the save. Palmer the win. Goltz the tough luck loss. Let's leave the game. Let's save the game. Oh, wrong place. Save the game. So 5-3 turned out had a little excitement at the end. And let's go to playoff coverage. I'll check the chat in a moment. I see that the Cubs, the Bears has popped in there. Hope all is well with him. The Great White Shark. He's got a heavyweight championship match coming up against Ric Flair. And I believe we're going to do it over this Labor Day weekend. So all FOC members, friends of the channel, be on the lookout. Catch it live or on replay. We'll also have ID Gesture. I believe he'll be battling George the Animal Steel for the United States Championship. And we also have Alan Shaw, Fat Boy, as he wants to be called. He'll be having, probably get his first matchup, as he wants a wrestler created for himself. Where am I going? Playoff coverage. And let's go to the playoff tree. Let's see if... So, I guess it's going to be... Look at this matchup. Dodgers at New York. That's a killer. Pittsburgh... Houston will go against the Mariners. I'll be playing as the Mariners. They're the weaker team. I'll be playing as the Dodgers because they were the weaker team. This is a World Series matchup here in round 2. Baltimore, I'll be playing. I always play as the Red Sox. So then the Cardinals and the Cubs. You know what? If you're the Cubs and the Cardinals, you're liking the matchup here. You're thinking you have a good shot at getting to the third round. Now we have 2 more games on the left side of the bracket. The next game will be Atlanta and Philadelphia. I'll play as Atlanta, the weaker team. And so we have Kansas City and Texas already determined. And Detroit got the bye. San Diego got a bye. And Cleveland got a bye. So Toronto is going to play Cleveland. I mean, Cleveland's got to be licking their chops. They thought it was going to be a battle of Ohio. And Toronto upset Cincinnati. That was our first game of the tournament. So look, again, I don't know why Out of the Ballpark staggered it this way. I thought I had set it up a certain way and it didn't. But you know what? It makes it interesting. So you could have the Yankees, either the Dodgers or the Yankees are going to be out by round 2. So that's amazing to me. And the Cubs or St. Louis is advancing to round 3. So this is a fun tournament. It turned out quite fun. Ken Castro's in the chat. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Sports writer extraordinaire. The Cubs versus Al. You can get lefty-righty splits by drilling down on batter stats. You can also get current year splits on team batting pace. Yeah, I wanted it for the pitcher though. You know what I mean? And I think you can do it when you're not in the game. Because I saw it. Let me see real quick. But you're right. You are right. I know how to get the splits for the batters in game, but let's just take a look at Stanhouse. Let's go to the Orioles. Stanhouse. I know I saw it one time. Maybe it's my imagination. I could have sworn I saw lefty splits. No. Maybe it was my imagination. I could have sworn I saw lefty-righty splits for the pitcher. Anyhow, let's go back to real. Great game. I love this game. So, our next matchup, go back here, is going to be, we're just going to go right down. I'm going to be Atlanta. I have Phil Niekro. Niekro was 19-18 with a save, 2.88. I'm looking. You know what? And he will be facing Larry Christensen. No. How does a computer pick the guy who's 13-14 with a 3.24? So let's see who he's really getting. Let's go to Philadelphia. I know there's got to be someone. They won the division, for God's sakes. You know what, though? It's going to be Carlton. And Carlton was only 16-13. So Steve Carlton. Yeah, let's fix that now. So it'll be Carlton versus Niekro. Yeah. And You have to remember when playing a tournament, which is 8th inning or later in lead, in a tournament, the guy's coming in. Forget the lead. I change it to 8th because the computer won't put the guy in. It's mind-numbing. Do that. And then I'll look up the batting orders and stuff. Right now, it's for Ha-Ha's look. Necro's a righty. Lineups. Maddox, Boa, Hebner, Lazinski, Schmidt. Yeah, see? You got to move. Boone, McBride, Jerry Martin, Ted Sizemore. Not a bad lineup, but that's not the proper lineup. So, we'll fix that. I'll adjust that. I set the lineups for both teams, even though I play as one team. Works the same way for pitchers. Go to pitchers stat tab. Okay. Pitchers stat tab. Thank you to Cubs the Bears. Go back here. I'm just curious with Stanhouse. I want to go back to Stanhouse. Al works the same way for pitchers. Go to pitchers stat tab. Ratings. You mean the real life history stats? Okay. Oh, opponent's batting stats. That doesn't do anything. Average, slugging. Wow, he only gave a 211 batting average in 78. He walked a shitload. I mean, that's awful, though. You don't want that out of your closer. He walked 10 more guys and he struck out. It's like Craig Kimbrell moments there. So, alrighty. Well, it's somewhere. I'm not clicking on the right thing. I know I saw it. I did it once. I'm like, oh, cool. Lefty-righty splits. Neutral field. Real life fielding. Batting. Ratings. Profile. Anyhow, I'll figure it out. I saw it before. I know I did it one time. Now I can't remember how I did it. So, near top of pitching stats. Regular season splits. Ah, there we go. Oh, that sucks. Because it's going off. Well, okay, that's how you do it. Alright, is that what you mean? It's not going to give me the number. Oh, wait a second. Let's see if we do that. No. '78 game log. Okay, I think this is what you mean. It's not giving me any numbers. So, alrighty then. Let's go back to here and call it a stream. And our next matchup will be the Phillies. I think Atlanta's got the home game in that too. No, Philadelphia has the home game. So Atlanta at Philadelphia. Necro, I'll be playing as Atlanta against Steve Carlton in the Phillies. Let's bring up the playoff tree bracket thingamajigger. I love brackets. So We have 2 games left. Atlanta, and the winner gets San Diego. Atlanta and Philadelphia. And then the White Sox and the Brewers. I'll be playing as the White Sox. And possibly Detroit. I think Detroit has a worse record than those 2 teams. I don't know. So, all right. Well, thank you very much to the Cubs, the Bears. Below his picture, there are several tabs. Choose pitcher stats. I will do it offline. Thank you very much for your help. So thank you to the Cubs, the Bears. You got that big heavyweight championship wrestling match for the FOC coming up in Fire Pro Wrestling. Thank you to Ken Castro. Thank you to LMR, Living My Rhapsody. Check out her wonderful channel. Thank you to Jake Cruz, Old Soldier, William Fergazzi. They were in here earlier. It was an exciting game at the end. Made it interesting. So, health and happiness. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye. God bless. Watch out for the curveball in the dirt. And peace!